I can't keep this secret anymore. Her name is, for too long, I've kept this inside, not because I wanted to, but because I didn't know how to put it into words. How do you explain something so deeply woven into your heart? How do you share a truth that feels so personal, so life-changing? But the more I try to keep it in, the harder it gets. The weight of it presses on me, urging me to speak, to reveal the name that has come to define my world. I've reached a point where silence is no longer an option, because love was never meant to be hidden. And her name, it deserves to be spoken. The moment everything changed, I wasn't looking for her. I wasn't searching for love. In fact, I had convinced myself that I was fine without it, that I had everything I needed. But then she arrived, quietly, unexpectedly, beautifully, and nothing was the same again. It wasn't just the way she looked or the way she spoke. It was something deeper, something I couldn't quite put into words. The way she carried herself, as if the world could not break her. The way she looked at me, as if she saw through every layer I had carefully built around myself. The way she made me feel, not just wanted, but understood. From that very moment, I knew she wasn't just passing through my life. She was meant to stay. Her name became the sound I couldn't live without at first. I tried to push it aside. I told myself it was just admiration, just appreciation, just a fleeting feeling that would pass. But feelings like this don't pass. They grow, they take root, they become something undeniable. And before I knew it, her name became the first thing on my mind in the morning, and the last thing before I closed my eyes at night. It became a whisper in my thoughts, a steady rhythm in my heart, a presence I could feel even when she wasn't around. I would hear it in conversations, and feel my pulse quicken. I would see it written somewhere, and feel my chest tighten, because her name wasn't just a name anymore. It was a feeling. It was home. Keeping her a secret was never my intention. I wanted to tell the world. I wanted to stand on rooftops and scream. But love is complicated, not because of her, never because of her, but because of what love demands. Patience, timing, understanding. I knew that once I said her name aloud, there would be no turning back. That once the world knew about her, she would no longer be just mine. So I held on a little longer, thinking I was protecting something fragile. But love isn't fragile. Love is meant to be seen, to be known, to be shared. And I can't keep this to myself anymore. She is more than just a name. Saying her name won't be enough, because she is more than letters strung together. She is more than a word, spoken aloud. She has late-night conversations that last until dawn. She is the quiet comfort of knowing I am never truly alone. She is the laughter that fills the spaces I didn't know were empty. She is everything I never knew I needed. And now it's time for the world to know. Her name is no more hiding, no more silence, no more waiting. Because of this love, it's real, it's deep, it's everything. Her name is a name that holds power. The sound of it carries meaning beyond words. It is not just the name of the woman I love. It is the name that changed the course of my life. When I say it, I feel the weight of every memory, every moment that led me here. It is the name that reminds me of the first time I saw her, the first time I knew she was different, the first time I realized I never wanted to be without her. Her name is a promise, a vow that I will cherish, protect, and stand beside her through everything. And now I can finally say it. The power of speaking her names hold meaning, but hers carries a depth that I will never be able to fully explain. It's a name that I never grow tired of saying, a name that brings peace to my soul, a name that feels like a quiet song playing in the background of my life. Saying it out loud is not just revealing a secret. It is embracing a truth I have known all along. She is not just a person I love. She is the one who has given my life new meaning. The world will finally know no more hesitations. No more second guessing. No more keeping this locked inside. The time has come to share what I have known in my heart for so long. Because love like this is not meant to be a secret. It is meant to be known. It is meant to be celebrated. And now, it's time. Her name is... There comes a time when the truth refuses to stay hidden. When it weighs on you so heavily that every moment spent holding it in feels like carrying a burden too great to bear. I have tried to keep this to myself, not because I am ashamed, not because I have any doubt about what I feel, but because some truths are too powerful to be spoken lightly. Yet, I can't do it anymore. I can't keep pretending that this doesn't consume my every thought, that my heart hasn't already made its choice. It's time to say it out loud. The name that has changed everything for me, her name is the name I've whispered to myself in moments of quiet. The name that lingers in my mind long after she's gone. The name that once spoken makes my world feel different, more alive, more real, more hers. She is not just another person in my life. She is the turning point. The reason my heart beats a little faster. The answer to questions I didn't even know I was asking. And now, it's time to share what I have kept inside for too long. Because the world deserves to know. She is more than just a name. She is my reason. I have held on to this for too long, not because I wanted to hide it, but because some things feel too precious to share too soon. But now, I can't hold it in any longer. The truth has been sitting in my heart, growing stronger with every passing day, pushing me closer to this moment. The moment where I finally say her name. Her name is more than just a word to me. It's a feeling, a memory, a promise. The sound of it carries warmth, a sense of belonging, a certainty I never knew I needed. Her name is the one I think of first in the morning, the one that lingers in my mind long into the night. It is the name that brings comfort, that reminds me of every reason I fell for her. She is not just a secret. She is my everything. I tried to convince myself that keeping this quiet was the right thing to do, that maybe if I kept it to myself, it would protect what we have, shield it from the expectations of the world. But love is not meant to be hidden. Love is meant to be known, to be spoken, to be declared without fear. And now I am ready to say it. Her name is... I have carried this truth in silence for long enough. Every time I hear her name in my own mind, it brings a rush of emotions, happiness, longing, a kind of certainty I never knew was possible. But what good is love if it stays in the shadows? What meaning does it have if the world never knows who she is to me? This isn't just about saying her name. It's about claiming what she means to me. And I won't keep it a secret any longer. Her name holds more meaning than words can express. The moment I met her, something changed. Her presence was different. Not loud, not overwhelming, but powerful in a way that left an imprint on me. I had heard many names before, but hers was the first one that ever felt like home. The first one that made me stop and wonder, could this be the name I say for the rest of my life? She is not just someone I love. She is the reason I believe in love. I could spend forever explaining what she means to me, but no explanation would ever be enough. She is the laughter in my quiet moments. She is the warmth in my coldest days. She is the reason I look forward to tomorrow. And her name, it's not just a name to me, it's a promise of love, of devotion, of a life I never thought I would find. And now I will say it. No more hesitation, no more silence. Because I want the world to know who she is to me. I have held this name close to my heart, guarded it like a treasure, as if saying it aloud would make it too real, too vulnerable. But what's the point of love if it's never spoken? If it stays hidden in glances, in unspoken emotions, in moments that only exist between two people, I can't keep her name locked away anymore, because her name is not just a word, it's her, and she deserves to be known. Her name is the one that changed my life before her. Love was just an idea, something I had heard about, something I had seen in others. But then she came along, and suddenly love wasn't just something that existed in the world. It was something I felt, something that filled the spaces inside me that I never even realized were empty. Her name is the one that makes me pause whenever I hear it. The one that carries memories, laughter, late-night conversations, quiet moments that feel more powerful than words. It is the name I whisper to myself when I need strength. The name I will say 1,000 times and never grow tired of. She is not just a secret. She is my future. I thought keeping this to myself would protect what we have. But now I know love isn't meant to be hidden. It is meant to be embraced, to be shared, to be spoken without hesitation. And her name, it is the only name I want to say for the rest of my life. So here it is, the truth I can't keep in any longer. The name that has become my favorite sound. The weight of this secret has become too much to carry. I thought I could keep it to myself, thought I could hold it close just a little longer, as if protecting it would make it more sacred, more mine. But love isn't meant to be hidden. It's meant to be spoken, to be felt, to be known. And her name, it's more than just a word. It's the truth I've been waiting to share. Her name is the one I never want to forget. The first time I heard it, I didn't know what it would come to mean. It was just a name, another sound in a crowded world. But over time, it became something else entirely. It became the name that made my heart race, the name that softened even the hardest days, the name that once spoken made everything feel right again. There are names that pass through your life without leaving a mark, and then there are names that stay with you forever. Hers is the kind that lingers. She is not just someone I love. She is the reason I can't stay silent anymore. I used to think love was something quiet, something that didn't need to be announced. But now I know some love stories deserve to be told. Some names deserve to be spoken. Not because the world needs to hear them, but because I need to say them. Because when I say her name, it feels like coming home. So now I say it, no more hesitation, no more holding back, because her name is